Cześć, witajcie, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie na kolejnym nocnym live ze Enderala. Muszę mówić ciszej, bo mam dzisiaj pełen dom ludzi. Nie chcę ich pobudzić, więc będę mówił nieco takim stanowanym głosem. Ale mam nadzieję, że to nie wpłynie jakoś na jakość streama. Kontynuujemy naszą przygodę. Tak jak powiedziałem, odpaliłem się nawet trochę przed 12. A zobaczcie, dopiero teraz ogarnąłem, bo w tle jest, zobaczcie, jest nasz bohater. To jest chyba ten. Chyba, że Jasper patrzy na nas, może my tutaj jesteśmy. To jest Jasper. A to jest ta chyba blondyna, ta kurde. Kamilla? Nie. Ta na C w każdym razie. A to jest ta, co nie żyje chyba już. No. Cześć Mati, hej hej. Tak mi się wydaje. 137 godzin nabitych. Jesteśmy ponad normą. Ponad normę wbiliśmy już czas. Czas jest przewidywany na 125 maksymalnie godzin. My 130, jeszcze jesteśmy w polu mocno, jeśli chodzi o wątek główny. Pizga zimno, bo balkon otwarty. No i właśnie jesteśmy tutaj. Co mamy teraz zrobić? Aha, mamy znaleźć Jaspera w różnych knajpach. Mamy pochodzić po różnych knajpach i znaleźć Jaspera. Pewnie w różnych dzielnicach, co? A, tutaj nie jest to opisane. Aha, tutaj, wszędzie na targowisku musimy udać się ogólnie. No to idziemy szukać Jaspera. On został ożywiony i jakoś mu wiadomo, że trochę nie jest z tym dobrze. W sensie czuje się dziwnie pewnie. Czuje się dziwnie. Dobra. Tutaj będą jakieś znaczniki, czy musimy szukać? Czyli co, musimy iść do... O! Chyba musimy iść do dzielnicy... Kurczę, po nocy nie bardzo jakoś to ogarniam tutaj te miasta. Panie, kurwa, jak tutaj trafi gdzieś? Trzeba po mapie. Czyli musimy do dzielnicy południowej iść. Dobra. Ewentualnie do dzielnicy szlacheckiej. Dobra. Dopiero chyba stąd wyszliśmy, mi się wydaje. Coś tam nas tutaj troluje. To jest przybyszów, co nie, tutaj nie. Dobra. Dobra, to pójdziemy pierw do południowej. Spoko, spoko, stary. Spoko, spoko. Czyli... Ej. Melusia, jest pół do 12, jak szybciutko. Nie leży go, bo była zmęczona. Obłudny kundel. A do podmiasta musimy iść. O matko, podmiasto, w podmieście on jest. To nie. Chyba, że tutaj jest gdzieś ten znak. Nie lubię takich questów, kurwa, bez sensu. Podmiasto, główna jaskina, dobra jest. Aż chodzili, szwendali, szukali tutaj jakiś, kurde. No, podmiasto, baraki. O, jest. Obłudny kundel, czyli tutaj przed nami jest knajpa obłudny kundel. To jest to, tak? Jest, mamy. Zapewne będzie tak, że będzie w ostatnim.
Move along. Hmm? Is it important?
Hello.
Hmm?
My sir?
Fire and arrows of ice. Before you can blink, they have slaughtered you twice. Death is their companion and doom is their delight.
Czyli co, tu podsłuchu nie ma, tak? Okej. Tak jak mówiłem, na pewno będzie... Może wejdziemy tam do ostatniej knajpy i tam będzie. Dobra. Dobra, teraz musimy iść gdzie? Do baraku musimy iść.
Foreigners.
Oj, baraki, baraki, baraki. Będziemy pół godziny teraz szukali live'a. Tutaj co to jest?
Hello, handsome.
My sir.
Srebrna chmura tu jest. Czy jest? Musimy udać się bardziej na lewo. Do srebrnej chmury jakoś. Tutaj chyba. Tak jest. A jak tu... Nie.
Now look
Jak
at
tutaj
that.
był.
If that isn't the Holy Prophet, what are you doing here? Looking for some fun?
Bloody rats. Eating the last penny right out your pocket.
Dobra. Daj 50 pensów. Dziwkom, odejdźcie proszę. Naprawdę musimy porozmawiać.
Hey, but we were just getting started.
To...
You are way too serious sometimes, you know that? There are times when you just have to indulge.
Cześć Stanley. Bierzesz błyskotliwy pył? Wiesz przecież, że to jest cholernie niebezpieczne.
I am enjoying myself. You should try that for a change, you know. Who knows how much time there's left for that? What are you doing here anyway?
Wiesz, twoja siostra próbowała cię zabić. Sprawdzam tylko, czy nie masz ochoty o tym pogadać.
Ah, right. Talking. Talking is good. Or is it? I forgot.
Winasz się o śmierć Ali. Prawda? Nie możesz sobie poradzić z tym, co się stało.
Maybe I can't, yeah. Or maybe I don't give a fuck about Adila. Maybe I don't give a fuck about any of you. And I'm just waiting for the right moment to stab you all in the back. Who knows? That's the great thing about life. You can never tell exactly which way the wind blows.
Jasper, o co ci chodzi? Nie jesteś sobą.
I'm not. What if what you're seeing here is my true self? Hmm? And if it was, would you still bother pretending to care? Nah, you wouldn't. I think if you really knew me, you'd have been long gone.
O co ci chodzi z tymi przyjaciółmi? To się przecież nie zmieni.
Friends. You just don't want to get it, do you? Let me think how I can make myself more clear. 3 words. I don't care. I don't care where my jobs come from and what I have to do as long as I'm getting paid. I don't care if the beggar in the front of the tavern eats his own shit as long as I can enjoy my beer inside. And I don't care if people who think they're important to me kick the fucking bucket because I just don't care. Atila's dead? Fuck it. At least that means there's no one around anymore who knows what I really am. Alicia. She was the first one. I took what I wanted from her, and when it got too tiresome, I just left her behind. Like all the others, before and after her.
Nikogo? Możesz mówić jaśniej.
Have you never wondered why I'm by myself? Loyalty, friendship, love, it's bullshit. We're born alone, we live alone, and we die alone. And I seem to be the only one who fucking sees it. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Ashes to ashes. To potężni są odpowiedzialni za śmierć Adi, nie ty.
The high ones. Yeah, those goddamn high ones. When those thugs killed our family, she was so hurt, so lost, you know? But do you think I did anything to help her? All I cared about was myself. What Adela did, what she became, that didn't just happen overnight. I always felt that something was wrong with her, how she kept on withdrawing from the outside world, reading all these stupid books my father always read. But I never went to see her. I never wrote her. And you know why? Not because there wasn't time for it. Not because I couldn't cope with it myself. I didn't because I couldn't be bothered. Couldn't bother with her moodiness. Didn't bother with all the drama. I just couldn't care less. Just as I didn't give a fuck about Licia.
Przecież Lysia zostawia ciebie, a nie ty ją, tak jak mi powiedziałeś.
We were on a mission in Golden Forest, and had just set up camp for the night. That was a couple of nights after we realized that we had different expectations, so to speak. I went to get firewood, and when I came back, there were half a dozen bandits in the camp. Licia was out cold. She was still alive. I saw it. She was alive, but I just ran. I just turned around and fucking ran.
Przestraszyłeś się, no nie było to bohaterskie, ale na pewno ludzkie, jak cholera.
A lot of things are human. That doesn't make them better. Do you think it was any different with us? I saw you and felt there'd be money in helping you. And if that Korak had offered me my life against yours, do you think I would even think twice? You think we're friends, or whatever, but we aren't.
Bloody wench thinks she's Vata incarnate.
Tym wszystkim już dawno przestało chodzić o pieniądze i ty dobrze o tym wiesz. Jesteś tu, ponieważ wierzysz w naszą misję.
If that's what you want to believe, go ahead. You think I'm something that I'm not. Something I never was. I'm a sellsword, not one of the good guys. And you think that you know me, but you don't. Adela and Licia, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, please, just go, okay? I need to get away from here. From this city, from these people, from everything.
No dobra. Nadal bym chciał tym pomóc ludziom.
What
A to może nie w tym
bless
burdelu
us, sir.
akurat. Czyli co mamy teraz zrobić właściwie? Aha, musimy zrobić teraz trzeci klejnot. Trzeci czarny klejnot musimy zdobyć. Trzeci czarny klejnot i to będą już wszystkie. Chciałbym tym ludziom jeszcze jakoś pomóc. Tylko tutaj... Kiedyś znalazłem to miejsce.
My sir.
Bank żywności czy coś takiego właśnie. Teraz nie wiem, gdzie to jest w ogóle. Te walki na arenie jeszcze żeby trzeba było zrobić, ale to może później sobie zrobimy. Tylko nie wiem. Bo ja właśnie nie walczę mieczem zbytnio. Nie wiem, ile mam punktów. 15 punktów nauki, może jeszcze jakiś level wbijemy. No może się uda jeszcze. Co mam? 20 aż tej? Może by się uda jeszcze jakiś level ogarnąć. O, jak na arenę weszliśmy. Damn it. Później mam misję. Dobra, wychodzimy stąd, kurde. Czy miałem szczęście, udało mi się znaleźć tego Jaspera za drugim razem. Nie było to tak jak myślałem, że będę szukał i dopiero w ostatnim miejscu będzie. Zaskoczyło mnie to. Nie było takie przewidywalne jak myślałem. Czy mamy tu jakiś teleport? Co jest tutaj? Chyba muszę się stąd tepnąć, bo coś mi się zdaje, że tak łatwo wyjścia nie znajdę stąd. Kuku. Kuku, panie. Jesteście niskolevelowcy. Co wy tutaj do mnie? Panie, tutaj jestem mistrzem już. Jakiś gówno wziąłem. O matko. Długi łuk. Kiedy ja miałem długi łuk? Dobra, tepniemy się, bo nie chcę mi się stąd iść. Okej, najpierw zobaczmy, gdzie się mam tepnąć. Musimy się do katedry posiadłości. To jest... do dzielnicy szlacheckiej. Czyli do domu. Tak naprawdę. Dobra, tepniemy się do arki. 7 teleportu, więc... pędzący mierzu. Teraz tak. Zobaczmy. Gdzie tu. Według Lexita jeden z czarnych kamieni był kiedyś w posiadłości rodziny Dalgesów, wpływowego szlachcica rodu z Arki, do których należy smołowisko i wiele kopalni siarki z pylistej pusztyni. Muszę porozmawiać z Kateronem Dalgesem i dowiedzieć się więcej na temat kamienia. Posiadłość się szlacheckiej w Arce przy wschodnim brzegu. Okej. Czyli co? Czyli jednak możemy się najpierw iść przespać, bo mam z nim pogadać. Nie się włamać. Będziemy w dzień latali, nie w nocy. Człowiek znam życie, to pewnie już jest nad ranem. Co, nasz udźwig? 400 z 600. Dobra. Idziemy w kimę. Trzecia do 8 to powiedzmy, do 9, no. Dajmy resztę niepotrzebnych gratów. Jakiś kieł tutaj mam. To już jest bez znaczenia w sumie. Mam postać maksymalnie rozwiniętą, więc ewentualnie do tych walk jeszcze będę musiał być może właśnie to właśnie to mógłbym sobie kupić chyba już, skoro tak. No to kupujmy sobie już. Walka do walki jedna, bo łuk będzie pewnie ciężko walczyć, chociaż może. Możemy spróbować. Gdzie to jest? Chwilę. O matko, jesteśmy cieniakami.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? I bet you've got a lot of stories.
Tak więc sprawdzimy łukiem.
My friend,
Masz tutaj...
of course.
Co tutaj masz? Nic ciekawego. Pytanie tylko, czy ty masz broń jednoręczną. Jest broń jednoręczna. O, uczeń. Czarnik też mogę kupić, dobra.
Take care.
Znaczy też bym musiał go robić, ale nie. No i ta czego gówno robi. Mogę wejść? A. Muszę porozmawiać z swoim panem, to ważne.
Oh. Do you now? Well, at the risk of blowing your mind, my job is to keep folk like you out. Now, what makes you think that you're any different?
Dobrze. Jasne, rzadko się teraz spotyka takich ludzi.
Men like me? What's that supposed to mean?
Takich prostych, z poczuciem odpowiedzialności. Stoisz tu dzień po dniu, wiernie służysz swemu panu, godne podziwu, naprawdę.
What the? You listen here, you imbecile. I'm standing here because my master pays me a cuntload to do so. That's all. I don't owe that bastard anything. Plus, I'm sure as fuck not a simple man. I'm a bloody adventurer, a libertine, and all this, it's just temporary. Yeah, that's right. It's just temporary.
Oczywiście, przepraszam. To nie miało cię zdenerwować, teraz już widzę. Rzeczywiście jest w tobie coś z poszukiwacza przygód.
Don't mention it. I probably would have thought. You know what? Come to think of it, I've been sucking on this bloody vulture's teat for way too long now. Yeah, let him find another merc to do his shitty bidding. I'm done. You go on inside. Just act like you belong. The guards will think you're expected.
O! Nagle jest otwarte. 5 mam.
Walk blessed.
Is my
No.
master expecting you?
Oczywiście,
Just
że...
go upstairs. He is in his scribbery.
Okej, na górze, tak. Tylko pytanie... Gdzie to są schody? Tutaj, tak. Witam cię.
Grand. Yet another proof of the notorious reliability of cell swords. I should have known that simpleton was only good for peeling potatoes at best. So, what is it that you want? To mug me? I would seriously think that over, considering my esteemed bodyguard over there. He belongs to the petrified, and I'm sure he would love to demonstrate just what
Dwóch
that
takich już zabiłem.
means.
Spokojnie, chcę tylko porozmawiać.
Oh, do you now? You really are a bold one, aren't you? But good. Go ahead. Tell me what you consider to be so important that you just had to sneak into my house without my invitation.
Szukuję czarnego kamienia, który kiedyś podobno należał do twojej rodziny. Wiesz coś na ten temat?
What? No, you're mistaken. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now get out of here.
Wydaje mi się... Co za głupie teksty, no ludzie. Ale moje źródła są wiarygodne.
I don't give a shit about your sources. Now get lost. Preferably to the land you came from, Coleman. Go and fuck a goat or whatever it is you people do in your country. Just get out of my sight. Kashan, show my guest the way out.
Who are you? One day, I'm gonna be an adventurer. And
Znajdź coś do przekonania do rozmowy. Znajdź sposób, aby niepostrzeżenie dostać się do posiadłości.
I'm gonna...
No i chyba se jaja, kurwa, robi. Co ja mam teraz wiedzieć, co on chce? No skąd mam, kurwa, wiedzieć, co on chce?
Hired work.
Stwierdziłem, że stwierdzenie, że Dalgoren okazał się niechętny do współpracy, byłoby wielkim niedopowiedzeniem. Użycie siły byłoby jednak samobójstwem, jednak też muszę znaleźć sposób, żeby zechciał mnie wysłuchać. Może w jego posiadłości znajdę coś, co mi pomoże. Muszę jednak mieć pewność, że nikt mnie nie zobaczy. Damn it.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. You truly are a
Kurde. Potki niewidzialności, tak? Czy muszą sobie zrobić, kurde, mam 2 15-sekundowe. Damn it.
outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city?
Dobrze, mam kwarstwo, dobrze ogarnięte. O tym mówię, Stanley, zobacz, mam tutaj do kowarstwa na przykład. Gdzie to jest teraz? To kurde, teraz znajdź to. O! Mam item, który do alchemii. Tworzone mikstury są 9% potężniejsze. Jeżeli bym to rozbił teraz na przykład i mogę sobie zrobić coś takiego na całym secie, no nie na całym, tam gdzie to pasuje. Powiedzmy nie wiem, no może na butach, na hełmie na przykład i na torsie. Wtedy miałbym już prawie 30% lepsze mikstury. I w ten sposób można zrobić tak samo z kowarstwem, albo tak samo można zrobić z, nie wiem, z enchantem, z alchemią, z kowarstwem, z łucznictwem. Wtedy jest o wiele lepsze. Jeśli chodzi o Sky UI, to zobacz, tutaj jest wszystko czytelniejsze niż w takim typowym menu. Co masz u siebie, zobacz, może dać sobie, nie wiem, broń i od razu masz, na przykład, od razu tutaj wszystko widzisz, nie musisz najeżdżać, ile ma, to od razu tutaj wszystko widzisz sobie, ile ma obrażeń, ile waży dana broń, w jakiej jest cenie. Możesz sobie według typu ustawić, że masz same buławy na przykład, potem masz same kostury, możesz sobie czegoś wynaleźć, jak masz miliard rzeczy, a interesuje cię na przykład, nie wiem, runiczny łuk na przykład, to wpisujesz sobie na przykład, bierzesz wszystko na przykład, runiczny wpisujesz i już masz wszystko, co jest w tym nazwie runicznej, to jest na przykład łuk. Więc to jest absolutnie dla mnie must have, jeśli chodzi o, żeby znaleźć, żeby w ogóle widzieć, co jest zaczytowane, jakie masz wyposażenie, co masz kradzione, co masz niekradzione, co jest w dobrej cenie, co jest w wcielowej cenie, nie? Czy na przykład sprzedajesz. To jest totalny must have, sobie nie wyobrażam teraz grać bez tego. No i widzisz, ten amulet kowarstwa mógłbyś sobie właśnie rozbić i zenchantować inne rzeczy, na które można, na przykład, nie wiem, amulet już byś mógł z tego zrobić jeszcze raz, potem na przykład pierścień mógłbyś sobie zrobić, być może jeżeli tam wchodzi kowarstwo na to, buty na przykład, może hełm na przykład i miałbyś wtedy cały set już z tego kowalstwa i wtedy mając ten set na sobie, jakbyś robił kowalstwo już prawdziwe, to wtedy miałbyś od razu lepsze. Mógłbyś sobie ulepszyć zamiast, nie wiem, broń, na przykład taki, na przykład, co ja mam tu ulepszone? Na przykład, mam tu coś ulepszonego u siebie? Uwaga. A to nie jest moje, tu jest moje. Mam niby wyjątkowe. Rękawice ma 57, ale gdybym miał wszystko w kowalstwie, to by miał na przykład 80 te rękawice by miały. Obejrzcie, co to jest napisane, czy to jest wyjątkowe, czy legendarne. Jeżeli mam więcej itemów, które dodają, wzmacniają kowalstwo, to kowalstwo byłoby lepsze. I gdybym teraz rozbudował, mając cały set, miałbym już pewnie z 80 tutaj na rękawicach na przykład. Tylko taki przykład. Okej. Skrzynia. To bierzemy i musimy wziąć wszystkie składniki. Musimy zrobić mikstury niewidzialności, takie jak najdłuższe. No, trzeba kombinować. No, to nie wszystko od razu, bo wiadomo, masz niski level. 20 level to jest niski level, więc tam na razie guzik tam zrobisz z tego. Ale od czegoś trzeba zacząć, nie? Od czegoś trzeba zacząć. Dobra. O matko. Muszę dojść do tej alchemii. Okej. Mam nadzieję, że niewidzialności... O, mogę... Aha, muszę ubrać, muszę ubrać ten strój. Ubrać i potkę wziąć. Czyli tak, musimy ubrać... gdzie to gówno jest? Serce i potkę... co to będzie? Mikstur? A wszystko to jest mikstura. Alchemii? Jak to się może nazywać? Jak to się może nazywać, ta mikstura? To jest zaklinania, 7% lepsza. Może nie mam już tego, kurde. Cholera, ja chyba też to zostawiłem tam. A, trudno, bez tego zrobię. Skrzynię chyba zostawiłem. Trudno, żeby się nie slamili do skrzyni. Chyba, że jakieś gówniano zrobię to. 18 sekund. Co? Zwiększa gorączkę o 18%? O, fuck. To jest dopiero rozbić, kurwa. Jak 18%? Przecież to ja umrę po 4 miksturkach. Czekaj, muszę zobaczyć, co w tych perkach mam. No dlatego ci mówiłem, że nie ma nagród dobrych w podstawowym Skyrimie. No nic nie. Kurwa się jąkam. Nic ci nie poradzę, no bo to tak jest, no. No nie ma dobrych nagród w podstawowym. Znaczy nie mówię, że w ogóle nie ma, żeby było jasne, ale w większości tych dungeonów to nie znajdziesz nic dobrego. Na początku, jak jesteś tam średniakiem, to nam jeszcze może coś tam znajdziesz tam raz na jakiś czas, ale generalnie no nie zarobisz zbytnio na tych dungeonach. Bez modyfikacji, które dodają jakieś fajne itemy. No niestety taki jest Skyrim. Czekaj, alchemia. Gdzie była ta alchemia? Kurwa, już nie pamiętam. Chwilę. Ja pitole, całkiem zdurniałem teraz. Gdzie to była ta alchemia? Czekaj, to jest przewrót, czy to jest tu nie? Buziaczek. Jak nie dostałem nic. Podskoczyłem. Podskoczyłem. Kocham cię. Fermentator. No nie mam chyba wszystko. Wyczułany smak. Trucizny. Drzewko to jest do dupy, kurde. To jest bez sensu, to co mam. No jak przyszedłeś 15-20 i nic nie znalazłeś, no to jakie chcesz mieć szczęście? Kurde. Trochę dupa, powiem szczerze. 23 punkty, tak? Mogę zrobić. 3. O, szkoda. Trochę dupa. Gdzie taka mikstura, co ma 18 gorączki? To, że kuźwa miksturę zrobiłem zajebistą. Muszę oddać wszystko. A, szlak, sól oddałem całą. Sól to musi mi akurat oddać. Po nazwie. Sól. 20 sztuk. O właśnie, idealnie. Teraz tak, jeszcze muszę oddać ten mój cholerny ciężki łomacz czarów oddam i to serce. Też mogę oddać, to też mogę oddać niepotrzebne. To mam dosyć ciężki, kurczę, ten. To mogę oddać właściwie. Pusta buteleczka, nie wiem, półtora pana to jest. Walmy to w ogóle. Dobra. 370. Ja mam tutaj jakieś kuźwa śmieci. Dobra, i teraz możemy założyć nasz. Okej, mamy teraz cały strój, dobra. Udzik jaki jest? No, teraz udzik dobry. No to musimy poczekać do nocy, no bo jak mamy się skradać, ale jest coś, z czym byśmy mogli zaszantażować ewentualnie, to musimy poczekać do nocy. Niestety 12 godzin. No, będzie ciężka misja, z tym coś czuję, będą mnie co chwilę wychwytali. Ja tutaj nie mam aż skradania dobrze zrobionego, bo to jest waniliowe skradanie, więc tam nie potrzeba jakichś fajerwerków zrobić, ale na tyle, żeby się w domu skradać, to jednak coś tam by trzeba było mieć bardziej ogarnięte. Trochę lipa, ale no to cóż, dobra. Czekaj, gdzie jest ten dom? Mikstura 18.
Who are you?
Czemu to dziecko jeszcze nie śpi, że jest 22? Gdzie jest ten dom? O matko, trzeba tak szukać, gdzie to było teraz. A, tutaj jest to, niemożliwe. Wszystko w naszej skrzyni. Ale jak tu nie ma wejścia w ogóle, to jak? Kurwa. Takie buty. Pod żadnym pozorem nie możesz dać się złapać strażnikom lub przestać się skradać. Przy odrobinie szczęścia uda ci się ich ominąć i dotrzeć na piętro do niestrzeżonych pokoi. O fuck, muszę aż dotrzeć na piętro. Pytanie tylko, gdzie to są schody. No, wczytajmy, bo ja nie wiem, czy to za... Kocham cię. Dzięki. Miksturkę byśmy mogli już użyć. Widzisz, to mam dużo mikstur, piszę niewidzialności i już mam. To jest też ambrozja i niewidzialność. Aha. To jestem idiotą. To zmniejsza gorączkę, a nie... O matko. To zmniejszało gorączkę 18, a nie, że zwiększa. To ze mnie za idiota, kurwa. Serio, już mogłem sobie zrobić więcej. Idioto. Pięć. Ten, czego mam szukać? Dużo będzie zabawy z tym. Aż tak nas widzą. No szkur, to nawet mnie nie muszę widzieć. O ja pitole, to jest durna misja. Przecież jestem w tej posiadłości, to czemu tutaj jest znaleźć sposób, żeby się dostać do posiadłości? Co, to ja muszę ten klucz zdobyć i co, wyjść? Jest skarbiec jego. To co jest? Żebym do jego skarbca się dostał, co? Ten skarbiec jest gdzie? Jak mnie zobaczył, kurwa, no już bez jaj. No to co jest to, kurwa, głupota skyrimowa typowa. Nie było problemu, gdybym umiał czytać, kurde. Gdzie jest ten skarbiec? No, gdzie to było? Nie, to ja też się lubię skradać, ja lubię takie misje, tylko że akurat ja mam u siebie moda, który tą poprawia inteligencję tych NPC-ów. Nie ma czegoś takiego, że kuźwa gościu stoi tyle i mnie widzi. Skup się, kuźwa, karsz, ja pitole. Pięć. Patrzcie, korona w berenzjach. Co ja mam? Złoto ugrać? Nie wiem, co ja mu ją ukraść. No, że nie chcę gościa okradać, no. To może konek w berenzjach może. Czyli to nie chodziło o skarbiec w takim razie. O, tam do góry coś jest. No, odporność 15 odporności na białej magii. I 10% odporności na magię zwykłą. Są to odporności, a jak to połączysz w jeden, no to nie odchodziło. Czyli ja tego, jeśli chodzi o koronę Berenzjach, to nigdy tego questa nie robiłem i nie będę robił, bo to jest bez sensu, to co ona daje. To jest takie popierdzielone, że masakra. No gdzie? W każdym potem w skrzyni masz diamenty, rubiny, szmaragdy. No to pociura pana. Prawda nie wiem, co bym miał kurwa ukraść. No bez kitu. No ja nie mam pojęcia, o co tu chodzi właściwie. Bym próbowali do skutku, bo to jest bez sensu. Aż się uda coś znaleźć, bo... To jest głupia misja, no nie wiadomo o co chodzi w ogóle. Czy... Lubię takie misje, że... Akurat fajna misja dla mnie by była, tylko że... Tutaj zależy mi, żeby jak najszybciej robić jak najwięcej misji różnych. Żeby się skończyli tego Enderala, a nie kuźwa się motali do rana. Tutaj wychodzi z tego, że... To będzie takie łatwe. By to ogarnąć. Tutaj nic... Skarbiec czy nie? Nie chodzi o skarbiec, szlak. Ja nie mam pojęcia o czym mówisz, więc nawet tego nie chcę czytać, żebyś mi czegoś tam nie zaspoilerował przypadkiem. Kurde, będę się chyba wyjść te mikstury porobić. Tak? Szlak. Kurwa mać, bez jaj. Cześć się sobą. Ona właśnie wchodzi, ona chodzi tutaj, dobra, to muszę się schować za tym, o. Musimy coś do góry. Matko, sorry. Jakoś musimy do tego gówna dostać, na bank. Do tego pokoju tutaj. Tylko jak? Może tutaj mikstury walnąć sobie. Miksturę niewidzialności. No tutaj... Ja pitole, to mam pozamiatane. Gdzieś poszedł. Chyba, że mamy z nim pogadać po prostu teraz.
What the hell? I've no idea how you got in here, but I swear that you're about to see me get real angry. What the hell? I've no idea how you got in here, but I swear that you're about to see me get real angry.
O ja pierdzielę, bo ja zaraz zwariuję po prostu. Wszyscy mnie mogą widzieć, tylko byle nie strażnik akurat. Stwierdzam... No nie, kurwa, no to będziemy... Ja pierdolę, bym zaraz szlak trafił chyba z tym grą. Chyba. Nie mam pojęcia, o co chodzi w tym kwestii. Tutaj mogę wejść? Tutaj. Co butelki powinie. To ja tutaj kurwa wszedłem. Będę musiał chyba jakiś filmik zobaczyć, jak to przejść, bo naprawdę nie mam pojęcia, I have no idea. Chyba dookoła teraz przeszliśmy to wszystko. O! Dobra, czyli... A, gdzieś tutaj wlazłem. Znajdź coś, co przekona go do rozmowy. Czyli mała amfora. Pięć. A, czy my tędy... Tędy... No kurwa, i co? Wszystko co możliwe to zbadałem i co? Nie ma ani... A tutaj jest akt urodzenia pewnie. Właśnie, 9, kurwa, ja misiek radny. Kurwa, misiek radna tutaj. Jeszcze raz. Klucz. Akt urodzenia. Co tam jest w tym akcie urodzenia? Rynek zdolny, urodzony 15 dnia, ojciec Kateron, niech czuła nad nim jasność. Że co, taki szantaż będzie? To znowu ja.
What the hell? I've no idea how you got in here, but I swear that you're about to see me get real angry.
Możesz mi powiedzieć, dlaczego ukrywasz akt urodzenia? Tym bardziej, że raczej nie masz dzieci.
What? All right then. Here's what's going to happen next. You either give me that piece of paper right now, or I will order Kashan to do it for you. And I promise you, that will be a painful process.
Myślę, że Kashan tego nie zrobi. Mój pracodawca zacznie się martwić, jeśli tak nagle zaginie w twojej posiadłości.
Your employer? Pah! You're bluffing. I could kill you right here and no one would ever notice that you've gone missing.
Oj, uważaj, bo pójdę do swojego skarbca. To zaczynaj, czekam.
You. All right then. If your life depends on it. So, what do you want? If this was about doing damage to me, you wouldn't have come back with a certificate. So here's the deal. I'll tell you what you want to know, and you'll give me back the paper and keep this matter about the child to yourself. And one thing in advance. Try to double-cross me, and you will regret it. promise.
Gadaj, co wiesz o czarnym kamieniu?
As I expected. All right, then. So, yes, it is true that I once owned the stone, but it is also true that I no longer do.
Wiem.
That thing whose birth that piece of paper in your hand proves owns it now. If it is still alive, that is.
Twój syn ma czarny kamień?
Don't call it that. That creature doesn't deserve to bear the family name. But yes, he has it, if anyone does. I fear I have to go back in time a little. 7 years ago, with my old wench, she got pregnant. At first I thought it was a gift of fate, but when the child came, it was an atrocity, a joke of nature. Everything but a worthy successor for our house.
Wybieg natury? Mówisz, że dziecko było zdeformowane?
Malformed? Oh, that would be the understatement of the century. It had these tumors all over its face, and its left leg was a clump. The apothecarius said it was a wonder that it even survived the birth.
No i co dalej?
I gave him away. And please, save yourself the indignation. You wouldn't understand my decision if I tried to explain it to you.
Dokąd go zabrałeś?
To a small village where no one from Ark would ever see him, or at least where no one could trace him back to me.
Udało mi się spotkać wielu zbrań bez serca, ale ty jesteś jednym z najgorszych. Nie masz sumienia.
Oh, please, spare me that speech. Do you think that creature would have had a good life here? Just go take a look at all those cripples and sick in the Undercity. What future is there for them? They are the refuse of nature, and that is how they are treated. No. The only future that thing would have had would have been as an attraction in a traveling circus. I probably should have just put it out of its misery right away. Shame that I let my wife sweet-talk me into doing otherwise.
A więc w jaki sposób czarny kamień do niego trafił?
My wench. She stole it from the treasury and put it into one of his pockets. She probably thought it was a common jewel of some sort and that it would help whomever he ended up with to take pity on him. But truth be told, I didn't mind too much when I found out. Buying the black stone in the first place was one of the biggest follies my father ever committed. I don't put much stock in superstition and folk tales, but everyone knows something is wrong with those things. Anyway, since you will probably ask, as far as I know, the village where they took it is called Silver Grove. If the stone still exists, you should find it there. Now, give me the parchment and get lost. I kept my end of the bargain. Thanks. Now get out.
Ja muszę do skarbca się przejść, ale już teraz za późno. Razy 4. Będzie w miarę ciężko. Gdzie mamy teraz tą wioskę? Tutaj, nie? Myślałem właśnie. Czy musimy się udać do... Jak tam w ogóle? Czyli to będzie... Wydmowa osada do góry i w prawo. To będzie tam chyba, gdzie nie mogliśmy się dostać. No dobra. Idziemy się kimnąć do rana, żebyśmy nie latali po nocy. Czekaj, kurwa. No, nie. Dom pomyliłem. Panie. Opierdzieli mi się dom. Dobra, idziemy się szybko kimnąć. Pierwsza... 7 godzin. Do 8. Okej. Masada. Pokus pokus czary mary. Twoja stara to twój stary. No cześć, i pa. Ciekawe jak tam... Casilla? Widzicie, problem jest taki, że właśnie tutaj nie mogę iść na skróty, bo tutaj rzadko kiedy można iść na skróty. Przejdę sobie tędy, będziemy musieli dojść do końca, do góry i dopiero wtedy w prawo skręcić. Niestety, tak to działa tutaj. Świat jest tak zbudowany. Idziemy w miarę dobrze idziemy. Czego to w miarę teraz się zrobiło gównianie. Dammit. Zajebiście, kurwa. Super, doszedłem. Że tędy jak zajdę. Pamiętam, że tędy właśnie też wtedy schodziłem, bo tutaj od razu walczyliśmy tutaj. Były ciężkie walki. Możemy porównać teraz. Gdzie on jest? No. Znacznie łatwiej teraz jest. Okej, ale nie przyszedłem tutaj się bawić. Przyszedłem nawet nie tyle zabić tego lwa, ale to dostać się do zapomnianej doliny. Wie, ty mnie nie wkurwiaj. Czy my teraz idziemy dobrze? Pytanie. Bardzo dobrze. Właśnie tą drogą musimy iść cały czas do przodu i dojdziemy.
Where's your flesh? You don't have any flesh! Monster!
Czy nie mam ciała? To moje żarcie. Tylko pytanie teraz, jak ja się tutaj dostanę? O! Ten cały. Co się kuźwa stało? Widzę kogoś, tylko pytałem, czy to jest... Chyba, żebym nie widział już, co?
Ho there, friend. What are you doing out here at this time of day? In a few hours, the Bone Rippers will come out of their caves, and unless you're eager to meet one in person, you should see to it that you're far from here when that happens.
Wszystkie chyba zabiłem już. Właściwie to nie planuję tu długo zostać. Chcę się dostać do wioski z Srebrną Raju. Słyszałeś o nim?
Heard of
O niej?
it? I guess you could say that. Behind these gates is the Valley of Silvergrove, and... You know what? Actually, I was just about to close the gate for the night. But if you're looking for our village anyway, why don't you just come in? I won't open them again until tomorrow noon, but that should be enough time for you to finish whatever business you have here. My Dame Thalar's banana grog is a blast, if that helps you decide.
Chcesz mnie tak po prostu wpuścić do wioski, czy to nie jest trochę... No dobrze, wchodzę, prowadź.
Glad to hear it. Follow me.
Nie będę uświadamiał, że jest lekkomyślny, czy mnie nie wpuści. Dzięki. Dzięki.
Alright then, here we are. You'll find our village if you just follow that road down there. At least to the grove, you can hardly miss it. It's a really nice place. I bet you'll like it there. Since that boy found the silver vein in the grove, we live like the Lightborn do in Inadan, really. So I guess this is farewell, isn't it? Unless you have questions.
Mam kilka pytań pewnie. Tak, przyznaję, wspomniałeś coś o chłopcu, który odkrył złoże srebra?
Well, you know, Silvergrove wasn't always as nice a place as it is now. Back in the old days, it was quite harsh, actually. But then, some traveler came by and left us with a small boy. He had a terrible disease, and I suppose that's why the guy just abandoned him. I don't know how someone can be that heartless, but it was probably for the best. Ulbar adopted him, and... when exactly was that? 4 years ago, the boy found a silver vein while he was playing in a small cave near the grove. And, well, from then on the wealth just flowed in pretty much by itself. Come to think of it, I don't want to imagine what this place would be like without the little fella. His name is Rhineas, or at least that was the name stitched on the blanket that stranger left him with. Who knows? Maybe you'll see him for yourself. He's quite popular.
Interesująco. O jakiej chorobie właściwie mówisz?
I'm no apothecarius, but he had these tumors all over his face, and his left leg was entirely crippled. But just a few moons after Ulbar took him in, he started getting better. The weather, maybe? I don't know. But I'm glad it happened. That boy is a treasure. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm damn ready for a nap.
Jeszcze chwilkę byś mógł. Jeszcze jedno. Po wejściu do doliny dopadł mnie dziwny ból głowy. Wiesz może, co mogło go spowodować?
A headache? Nah, sorry. Could be the heat. Or maybe you were just thirsty. I wouldn't worry too much about it if I were you. Any more questions?
To wszystko, dzięki.
Don't mention it. Walk blessed.
Trzymaj się. Okej. Chodź tu idzie spać, co? Gdybym się mógł jeszcze tutaj dżemnąć, chociaż tam było coś tam, że dopiero będzie jutro otwarte. Chyba raczej nie bardzo tu się dżemnąć, co? Tutaj co jest? Tak się tylko... Pójdę pozwiedzać. Jeszcze miałem iść tam. Questa, znajdź... No właśnie, bo muszę znaleźć tego syna, muszę. Potem będziemy eksplorować, co? To jest sporo rzeczy znowu do ogarnięcia. Gdzie tutaj wchodzimy? Ten rejon, nie? Tutaj jeszcze nie byliśmy. Noria, tak? Maga klucza. To jest. To jest ta wioska.
Oh, you're an Outlander, aren't you? From Kira. Your skin, it looks, different.
Padaj. O, dom jego. Halo?
What? Who are you? Can I help you?
Szukam chłopca o imieniu Ryan. Zakładam, że jesteś jego ojcem?
Foster father. But yes, I am. Why do you ask? Do you know Rheneas?
Nie, ale... nie osobiście, ale muszę z nim porozmawiać. To bardzo ważne.
Is it? Well then, be my guest. His room is just through that door over there. I think he's reading at the moment, but he always likes company.
Okej. I pozwolisz mi zupełnie obcej osobie chodzić po swoim domu? Muszę przyznać, że naprawdę tu ufacie ludziom.
Yes, maybe we are. But you know, trust has to start somewhere. And in my experience, it is always rewarded. We have never had any problems with new people in Silver Grove. Never. And I have a hunch that's not about to change now.
Rozumiem, a jaka jest właściwie twoja historia? Możesz powiedzieć mi? Dlaczego go przygarnęliście? Nie zrozumie źle, to jest całkiem super i tak się powinno, ale życie tutaj musi być dość ciężkie, nawet bez dziecka.
You sure ask a lot of questions, my sir. But okay, why not? You know, I'm a widower. My companion and I always wanted to have a foster kid before Rheneas. But as you said, life here was harsh, especially before Rheneas discovered the silver veins. Frankly, we barely had enough to eat ourselves, and there weren't exactly a lot of orphans around here to take in either. Well, when my companion died, I was occupied with my thoughts, as you can imagine. Flesh maggots. There was nothing I or the apothecary could do for him. And Rheneas appeared out of nowhere, discarded like a blunt knife. I saw him and I don't know, how could I just leave him there? What kind of person could? It was demanding at first, to say the least, especially with his condition. But even then, I never regretted it, not for a second. Maybe it's a way of honoring the memory of my companion. I don't know. In any case, I'm glad it all happened like it did. Here in Silver Grove, we are all one big happy family. And every day I can feel how happy Rheneas is, knowing that we all accept him and love him, no matter what.
Dobrze, dziękuję. Mam jeszcze jedno pytanie właściwie. Czy to prawda, że Rynę wyleczył się ze swoich dolegliwości?
Well, you sure know a lot about my boy, considering that you've never seen him before. But yes, it's true. He's as healthy as a horse, and has been for quite some time now. For some reason, those tumors he had started healing shortly after he arrived here. And no, I don't know why. And frankly, I'm not sure I want to. Some questions are better left unasked, as the saying goes. But you know what? Even if that miracle hadn't happened, it wouldn't have made a difference. Not here in Silver Grove. We would never have abandoned him like the ones who brought him here did. Rheneas has a good heart, and that's all that matters.
Super, dzięki. Ja teraz pójdę do René. Tu czy tu? Pardon. Cześć, René. Cześć. No, witaj, to jesteś René.
Whoa there, you gave me a start. Who are you? I don't think I've seen you before.
Jestem z Arki.
Ark? That's way out there, isn't it? Then you must be very happy to. Hey Thoris, what are you doing? Oh, blazes, that's my favorite toy. You look as if you can run fast. Can you catch Thoris for me and get my teddy back? If you don't, I'm sure he will bury it somewhere in the sand. And I'll never get it back then.
Jasne.
Could you? Man, that's really nice of you. Then run, quickly, before he's gone.
Damn it. Ślepą uliczkę, jasne.
Walk blessed.
Damn it.
Monsieur?
Greetings.
Zawszony kundlu, oddaj zabawkę. Myślałem, że będą chcieli mnie atakować te psy. No, dobry piesek właściwie. To tylko ja jeszcze raz. No cześć, proszę bardzo.
There you are. So, did you catch him? You
Proszę.
found it? Show me. Yes, that's him. Wow. That was just awesome. Thank you. Retha and Gages will be so jealous when I tell them that I have a friend like you. You are my friend, aren't you?
Tak, chyba tak, ale jest coś, w czym ty możesz mi pomóc. Możesz odpowiedzieć na kilka moich pytań?
Questions? Sure. You help me, and now I'll help you. That's what friends do, isn't it?
Dokładnie. Ile masz lat? Wydawało mi się, że powinieneś być starszy.
I don't know. I think I'm 7. Yes, that's it. 7 years old.
Masz tu mnóstwo książek, z tego co widzę. Umiesz czytać? To dość niespotkane w twoim wieku.
Is it? I don't know. Daddy taught me how to read very early, and I just love it. Books are like pictures you can enter whenever you want. When I'm older, I want to write them too.
Widziałem, że wcześniej byłeś bardzo... No, może lepiej nie. Wiesz skąd pochodzisz?
Where I'm from? What do you mean?
Porozmawiam o czymś innym.
If you say so.
Okej. Zbierasz motyle?
Yeah, I do. They're so beautiful, aren't they? You know, here in Silver Grove, we have them in so many more colors than the outside does. Daddy told me that once. I catch them, put them into a jar for a day or two, so that I can draw them, and then I free them again.
Super. Okej. To może to dziwnie zabrzmi, ale potrzebuję twojej pomocy w znalezieniu pewnej rzeczy. Szukam takiego czarnego kamyka.
A stone? But what would you want with a stone?
Muszę zapomnieć czemuś złemu. Tak to określamy. No więc jak? Wiesz coś o tym kamieniu?
Okay. Yes. I think I know which stone you're talking about. And yes, I can show you where it is. But only under one
Nie może
condition.
muszę ci motyle znaleźć. Niech będzie. Jaki jest twój warunek?
That we make a bargain. That's what you grown-ups call it, isn't it? A bargain?
O jakim targu mówisz?
It's simple. You grant me 3 wishes and I show you where the stone is.
Powiem twoje 3 życzenia. Możesz mówić jaśniej?
Well, I can ask for 3 things that you have to do for me. And don't worry, it will be fun. You'll see. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
Dobrze, dlaczego nie? 3 życzenia za kamień.
Awesome. I knew you would say yes, and we can start right away. Just come down to the beach in a few minutes.
Spotkaj się na plaży za kilka minut. No, ale plaża to jest fajna. Morze.
Good. One more time. The left switch makes it go faster. The right one starts it. You got it?
Yeah. Thanks, Daddy. You're the best father in the whole world.
And you are the best son. But look who came. I will leave you two to it, okay? And remember, don't steer it toward the village. You don't want anyone getting hurt. Have a good time, you two.
Hey, that was quick. So, are you ready? It will be a blast. I promise.
Okej. A co właściwie będziemy robili?
Okay. Actually, it's really simple. Do you know how to shoot a bow?
No, trochę się na tym znam.
I knew it. Awesome. So, now look.
Gdzieś ten łuk z tyłu na moich plecach?
Ta-da! Isn't it awesome? That's a starling sphere. Daddy found it in the old ruin down by the beach and put it back together for me. And he said it's really, really old. Great, isn't it?
Naprawdę imponujące. Mówisz, że twój ojciec je naprawił, a wydawało mi się, że technologia gwiezdnych jest skomplikowana.
Yes, it is, but Daddy is like a wizard when it comes to fixing things. Every time I break something, he just glues it back together like nothing happened.
A co właściwie będziemy robić?
Well, what do you think? We'll try it out. I always wanted to do that, but Daddy said that I'm too young to use a bow. But you aren't. So, that's my first wish. I want you to try out the sphere with me.
Okej, to nie jest chyba zbyt trudne. Jak to działa?
Easy. You take the bow over there, and I let the sphere fly free. Then you need to aim for it and hit it before I make it land
O
again.
matko.
And don't start firing before it is open. Otherwise your arrows will bounce right off. So, are you ready to go? At first, I'll make it fly slowly, but in the second and third rounds, I'll make it go faster.
Dobrze, możemy zaczynać.
Awesome. Don't worry if you do poorly the first time. We can play as often as you like. If you're ready, take the bow over there, and I'll start the sphere.
Okej. Szybko łuk. Łuk ćwiczebny. Pięć. Okej. Że co mam zrobić znowu? A i strzały, gdzie są te strzały? No tak,
All right.
ćwiczebne strzały.
Let's go. One, two, three.
Ma się cała tworzyć.
Yes, that was awesome.
Okej.
Awesome. This is so much fun. I'll make it go faster now. Get ready. 1, 2, and 3. Woohoo! Strike! Wow, that was crazy. Come, let's see how fast it can go. On my mark. 1, 2, and go! Yay! Good one.
Udało się.
Phew! Sorry, I shouldn't have made it go so fast. Then it would have been easier for you, but still, it was fun. So, what do you say? Another round? Maybe you can do even better.
O, myślę, że chyba już starczy.
Yeah, sure. That must be tiring, huh? But you did great, really. Thank you for playing with me. I'll go back to the village and tell Daddy that we're done. Just come back to the house when you're ready to hear my second wish.
Oj. Stawmy te ćwiczone rzeczy. Oj. No dobra. To nie... Aha, tam naokoło szedł. Czy mamy trzecią wioskę tutaj tak naprawdę? Zanim pójdziemy do niego...
What blessed? Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I don't think I've seen you here before.
No raczej nie jestem stąd. Czy możesz mi pomóc jakoś się tu odnaleźć?
You're welcome. What would this world be like without people helping one another?
O, znasz może jakieś miejsca w okolicy, które powinienem odwiedzić w poszukiwaniu przygód?
You could take a look at the ruin near the oasis or the one on the beach. That is, if you know how to fight off the wild animals around there. But I don't know, do you really think that's a good idea, risking your life for some filthy lucre? I don't know.
Dobrze, to chyba wszystko, dziękuję.
You're welcome. What would this world be like without people helping one another? Take care and enjoy your stay here. You'll see, this is a beautiful spot on Earth we have here. It really is.
Co ty gadasz, jak to... Okej, to są jakieś sklepy, tak? Gospoda. Zobaczmy w gospodzie, może jakieś żarcie kupimy. O, jaka dupeczka zańczy, jak miło. Dobra. No witam.
Walk blessed, and welcome to
Gospoda niemego księżyca. Dość
You're not from around here, are you?
siedmioma nazwa jak na gospodę.
Yes, I won't argue with that. And do you want to know something bizarre? I don't have the slightest idea why my companion and I chose the name back in those days. The memory seems a little blurry, unreal. Huh, but I guess that was due more to the brandy than anything else.
Chcę się dowiedzieć czegoś więcej na temat tej wiosce. Wygląda bardzo przyjaźnie.
Yes, you're right. I haven't been on the outside for ages, and honestly, I don't plan to change that anytime soon. Most of this place's beauty is owed to the river that comes from the mountain. There's a nice little legend about how it came to be. Care to hear it?
Jasne.
All right then. I'm sure you already saw the ancient ruin near the waterfall, didn't you? It is said that once a wealthy couple of sublime path lived there. They were tired of the mainland's never-ending troubles and thus moved here, which is an odd choice, especially considering that before the oasis grew, this place was little more than dust and sand. But nevertheless they did, and they hired the best craftsmen in Duneville to build them a home here. Fruit, bread, and water had to be brought here weekly. Lavish, but it worked. After a couple of years living there, the woman gave birth to a child, Ceneri, a healthy boy, young and strong. Only 6 months after his birth, he already knew how to speak and walk. It all seemed as if the family would lead a happy life there for years to come. But then something strange happened. The myrads stopped coming. Days passed, weeks, and finally moons. No matter how long they waited, they just wouldn't come. And slowly but surely their provisions would run out. The route to Duneville was far too perilous to be traveled alone, so they were trapped. "We will die here," the father said as they sat together one day, he and his wife emaciated and weak, since they saved all the food that was left for their son. Ceneri was desperate. He screamed, cried, and asked the gods for help, but he was powerless. One gray, desolate morning, it was over, and both his mother and father were dead. Weakened and starving himself, the son then stood in front of his beloved parents' bodies, fell to his knees, and whispered, "Why is this happening to me? What have I done to deserve such cruelty?" And he started crying. And then a miracle happened. As the first tears reached the dusty ground, a flower started sprouting, and only a second later it was fully grown. Then grass, and then, just like a flood, a wave of life crashed through the dusty valley, and everywhere wonderful plants and trees came into being. And finally, before the boy had even realized what had happened, a stream of water crashed through the rock. And as Ceneri lay there, his body fragile and his eyes wet, he realized what he had done without understanding how. He smiled, closed his eyes, and died.
Oh, kurde.
Well, that's it. According to the legend, the grove has been the way it is now ever since then.
To nieźle.
So, how did you like the story?
Piękna, dzięki za opowieść.
Oh, you're welcome. It was one of my favorite stories when I was younger, despite the ending.
Okej, co tam można
Sure
na
do.
zbyciu?
And you know what? Take this on the house as a welcoming present. It's a handmade date cake, the best in the entire desert. We don't get visitors too often.
O, dzięki. Co tutaj masz? O, lebuszki kupimy sobie. Placuszki. Lebuszki i placuszki. Co to za dupeczka tutaj śpiewa, tańczy? sumie to może mógłbym do rana tutaj przespać, co?
Walk blessed, and welcome to Silent Moon's Inn. You're not from around here,
Może
are you?
przespać.
How can I help you?
No dobra, szkoda. No dobra, jak już jesteśmy, to jeszcze raz chwilę pogadam z swoim synem. Cześć.
Ah, hey, that was really fun, wasn't it? You'll see, in Silver Grove, it's always like that. No one is ever angry around here, and they're all nice to each other. You know, you could stay here if you'd like. I'm sure Daddy and the others would help you build a house, and then we could play together every day.
Bawiam się, że to nie będzie możliwe. Mam do zrobienia coś naprawdę ważnego.
Oh, okay then. Anyway, I now know what my second wish is gonna be. Ready to hear it?
Okay.
Alrighty. As you know, I really love to collect butterflies, to draw them, and by now I've drawn almost every kind that can be found around Silver Grove, except for one, the Moonglow moth.
O matko.
And that's my second wish. I want you to help me catch some of them.
A jak je znajdziemy i jak one wyglądają?
They look so incredibly awesome. Their wings are black and blue at the same time, and they shine in the sunlight like crystals. Normally, it's very hard to catch them because they are really tiny, but I know a trick.
Jako?
You have to search with your eyes and your ears at the same time. If you listen closely, you can hear this weird ringing noise that they make when they fly, and that can help you find them, even in the forest. Just be careful when you catch them. I don't want them to get hurt or anything. Here, I'll give you 15 jars, but if you find 7 of them, that should be enough.
Wiesz może, gdzie ja mam je szukać?
Yeah, the Moonglow Meadow. That's next to the old watermill. You have a map, don't you? Here, I'll make a cross where the meadow starts. I'll wait for you in the village, just in front of the tavern. Just meet me there when you're done. Have fun and good luck.
Myślałem, że będziemy razem łapać, ale... Jak tam chcesz, mody? No to nieźle, będziemy teraz motylki łapali. Właściwie tu musimy iść tędy, tak? To jakaś dziewczynka była, czemu ten chłopiec nie chce się z nią bawić? O kurczę, nocka jest. Coś tam mówi, że można je za dnia łapać. Wczoraj pana mi dał tyle słoików, jak tylko miałem złapać 7. No jeszcze jeden. Okej, mamy to. Jak tam?
Ah, there you are. So have you already caught enough?
Może buty
Or do
chcesz
you want
jakieś?
to keep looking some more?
To wszystkie, jakie udało mi się znaleźć. Mam nadzieję, że to wystarczy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I could never have found that many without you. I am sure that was fun. Wasn't it?
Okej. Na co ja czymś takim się nie zajmuję, ale to było fajne.
Awesome. I knew you'd like it. And I've got something else prepared for you. Just let me take the jars back home first. See you soon.
O. Ej, spadnij.
Hey, good to see you. Are you ready for my last wish? I think you will like it.
No.
I'll tell you in a moment. Let's go to the old ruin near the waterfall. I've prepared a little surprise for you there. Come, lead the
No.
way.
Tego wodospadu, tak? Nie wiem, czy to jest dobry pomysł, żebyś szedł. Czyli to noc się zbliża, mówią, kurczę, później. Ej, mały. Nie strasz mnie. Stój.
Let's go. It's not far.
Co za kostucha tutaj jest? Chłopcze. Jak tu jest, dobra. Ja pitole, jak tam się do tego wodospadu dostać? Czekaj, bo źle idziemy. Młody, czemu ty nie śpisz? Chodź. Ostrożnie. Stój, stój, stój. Chcesz chleba? Oj. Kurwa. I tutaj na górę wleźliśmy, a mieliśmy na dół iść, nie? No ja pierdzielę. Damn it. Ciaku. Ładuję z tobą. Jak do tego wodospadu dojść? A masz tą ćmę, tak rzadko się, ciężko się opało. Tutaj jest.
Okay, see that door over there? That's the entrance. Here, this key should open the door. Come, let's go. It's not far.
Ciaku. To nie jest dobry pomysł, żebyśmy tutaj szli.
A little splash.
Oj, no to nie jest dobry pomysł. Skąd masz w ogóle klucz? No i co?
Here we are. It's awesome in here, isn't it? Take a look around if you want.
Bardzo to jest niesamowite. Niesamowicie.
So, ta-da! That's the surprise I promised you. Do you see it? That's us on the beach here in Silver Grove, right where we tested the sphere. Do you like it? It's really nice, isn't it?
Świetne, piękne. Kto to namalował, ty?
Why? Of course me. Who else? Turned out really well, didn't it?
Piękne, dziękuję. Dziękuję, Renuś.
Do you think so? I thought you'd like it, but I wasn't sure. Thank you. It really means a lot to me.
Can I tell you my last wish now? After that, I will give you the stone. Just like we agreed.
Mam nadzieję, że nie chcę wrócić do swojego ojca prawdziwego. Cóż to za życzenie?
I want you to stay here.
Co?
I want you to stay and be part of the family. I'm sure Daddy would let you move in if I asked him. Then we could play together every day. And every night we'd have supper with Daddy like we were siblings. It would be so great, wouldn't it?
Że nie jest. Nie mogę tu zostać, naprawdę. Wiesz przecież, że muszę zrobić coś ważnego. Muszę czemuś zapobiec.
But why not? Why? I just don't understand. It's so much better here in Silver Grove than anywhere else. No one is ever hungry or sick, and there are never any clouds or rain. What is there in that stupid city that you need to get back to? The world out there, it's so cruel, so cold.
Renee, ja...
Or is it me? It's me, isn't it? I've been a bad little brother to you, and all my games were stupid and boring. But I will change all that, I promise. I just don't want you to leave. Without you, I'll be alone again. And I don't want to be alone anymore.
Sam o czym ty mówisz? Przecież nawet jeśli odejdę, nie będziesz tutaj sam.
Yes, I will be. There's something I need to tell you, but I'm afraid that you will hate me when I do. Just like all the others.
No, nie znienawidzę cię, René, ale co chcesz mi powiedzieć?
It's just, I don't know where to start. I never wanted them to be trapped here. You have to believe me, but it was the only way to make them love me. Back then, they were always mean to me, even though I never did anything wrong. Every time Daddy took me out on the streets, they called me freak, demon, and things like that. Don't you see? Everybody hated me. They all did. And it was all just because I had those bumps on my face and my left leg was like a big clump. Only Daddy loved me and he took care of me.
Nie rozumiem, przecież podobno wyzdrowiałeś.
No, I never was. All this here, it started when the old woman died.
Staruszki.
One day she just fell down and died. As she walked past our house, her heart stopped beating. That's what Daddy said. But all the others said it was me. That I killed the woman with wild magic. Because I'm a pathless demon, a freak. But that's a lie. I never wanted to hurt anyone. Ever. They only said that because they hated me from the start.
Już dobrze, wszystko w porządku, René. Uspokój się.
No, nothing is alright. Nothing at all. They came 2 days after that happened. It was already dark, and Daddy and I were asleep when all of a sudden they came into my room and tried to pull me out of my bed. I screamed and I cried, and then Daddy came and started screaming too and punched one of the men in the face. And then one of the women pulled a knife from her coat and she...
Zabili twojego ojca?
Yes. I don't think she wanted to, but she just stabbed him in his belly again and again, and suddenly there was blood everywhere, on the floor, on my drawings, on the bed sheets, even on Thoris's basket.
Że co?
Then they looked at each other in a weird way and just ran. Do you understand? They just ran and left me and Daddy there. I was so afraid, brother. I was so afraid. And then the stone started speaking to me.
Miałeś go przy sobie?
Yes. Do you see the necklace? The stone is in there. Daddy said I already had it when they found me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but I was afraid that when you found out where it was, you would just take it and leave.
Co takiego ten kamień ci powiedział?
It said that it could make everything better, that I could make it so Daddy didn't die, and that all my wishes would come true. I would finally be able to walk like the others, and everyone would love me as if I were normal.
I co
What do
zrobiłeś?
you think? I said, yes. Then everything went black and I felt a tickle in my tummy, like when Daddy used to lift me in the air to play my rad. When I woke up again, everything was different. It was day, and my room was so beautiful and light, and there was toys everywhere, and Daddy wasn't bleeding anymore, but was sitting on my bed. And he told me that I just had a bad dream, and that I should go look in the mirror. And when I did, I saw that I looked different, like the other children, just normal.
Co to właściwie oznacza, że ten świat nie jest prawdziwy?
Yes and no. It's the normal world, but different. It is as I want it to be.
O, tak jak tego chciałeś.
Yes, I think that the stone can make every person here in Silver Grove see the world that I want, and do what I want them to, even before I know it myself. At first, I was so happy, you know? Everything was so beautiful. There were date pies every night, and everyone loved me. Even the other children played with me because I didn't have the bumps anymore. I was so happy.
Ale już nie jesteś szczęśliwy? Dlaczego?
Because I found out that they were only nice to me because I want them to be. And they all just do what I want them to do. All the time. When I play tag with cages, for example, it's not really him that I'm running from. It's me. He's just like a doll, a puppet. And everyone who comes into Silver Grove becomes like that. Even if I don't want them to. But you are different. I felt it the moment Gumek let you through the gate. You see my Silver Grove, but you do what you want, not what I want.
Czyli ten kamień tak naprawdę nie ma nade mną władzy. Dlaczego?
I don't know, but whenever I look at you, it's like a part of you isn't really there. I know it sounds weird, but that's how it is.
Skoro nie jesteś tu szczęśliwy, to nie możesz sprawić, żeby wrócił tamten świat?
No, I can't. The stone. They told me once what would happen if I did. Everyone would die. Because they haven't eaten anything real for years. It's only me, only my wishes that make them healthy, you see? And even if that didn't happen, I never want to go back out there. Daddy would die, and I would have the bumps again, and everyone would hate me. That is why you have to stay. Don't you see? Together, we can be happy here, and I wouldn't be alone anymore. Please, I beg you. This is my third wish, and you promised me that you'd fulfill all of them. You promised me.
No nic, nie mogę. Musi istnieć jakiś inny sposób.
No, there isn't. We'd all die if I made this world go away. You, me, everyone. You have to stay.
Żałuję, ale naprawdę nie mogę tego zrobić. Zastanów się, Elena. Musi istnieć jakiś sposób.
Why don't you believe me? There isn't. And even if there was, I wouldn't do it. You know why? Because you'd hate me out there, just like all the others. You'd see my face, the bumps, my leg, and you'd spit on me and just run away. I know you would, because it's always been like that. Always. I just can't take it anymore. Can't you see? I just can't.
To nieprawda, Renis. Nie znienawidzę cię.
You say that now, but how can I know it's the truth? How can I know you won't run away when you see how I really look? Tell me how I can trust you.
Ponieważ ci to obiecuję. Obiecuję ci, że jeśli rozproszysz iluzję, nie ucieknę od ciebie. Nie zostawię cię.
Promise, but maybe you're right. You were always nice to me from the beginning. But what if the stone is right and we really do die if I make this world go away? Not just the others, but us too. I'm so scared. I don't want you to die.
Uda nam się. Obiecuję.
Yes, yes. Maybe you're right. Okay, then give me... Wait. What is this? I feel so weird. Oh no, the stone. It's in my head. Help me, brother. Help me. It hurts so much.
Ja myślałem, że to jest tak. Ja myślałem, że to będzie ten. Co tu się stało właściwie? Ja pitole. Ten się wejść nie da. O matko.
You were right, brother. We made it.
Dało się, możesz chodzić. Musimy opuścić to miejsce.
No, I don't think so. The bumps, they hurt so bad, you know?
Poszukam konia, poczekaj do chwilę.
Yes, thank you.
O, to znajdę konia. Chyba dość blisko. Cholera. Idziemy, chodź.
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? I'm so sorry about the vase. That was Thoris, and I...
No to ja.
Yes, I saw one of them this morning. You were right. You know, sometimes all you need to do for a wish to come true is to hold on to it long enough. Can you start us a fire now, Daddy? I'm cold. So cold.
Ale smutne. Damn it. Ne? Wyższy puls. Tak jakby żyło z tym życiem. Zabierz czarny głaz. A, pochowaj! Czemu nie ma opcji pochowaj?
Daddy? Yes, I saw one of them this morning. You were right. You know, sometimes all you need to do for a wish to come true is to hold on to it long enough. Can you start us a fire now, Daddy? I'm cold. So cold.
No, to samo zrobiliśmy, tylko pochowaliśmy chłopaka. No, to jest mega smutna historia. Mega smutna historia. To muszę sobie zrobić punkt. Punkt odrodzenia. Punkt oznaczenia. Była iluzja, no ale sobie żył tam, kurczę, nic go nie bolało. Teraz co? Teraz nic nie ma już. Koń został dziki. Może bardziej, że nie podwiedzałem tych cholera. Wczydajmy, żebym pozwiedzał to miasteczko chociaż sobie pozwiedzam. Poczekaj tu, chłopcze. Gospoda mnie nie interesuje akurat. To by wielobranżowy.
Have you heard? Apparently, Rhineos's father patched up. Now look at that, a new face. Sure.
O, sporo strzał, bo można było kupić. Boczki w miarę.
Walk
Yeah, I heard
blessed.
about it. What's it good for?
Well, I don't understand that myself.
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Kira. Your skin, it looks, different.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Walk blessed. Of course. Take your time. May his light guide you.
Okej, dobra. Kurczę, przykre. No nic, dobrze, idziemy do miasta. Właściwie to do świątyni słońca. Zajebista historia, ale kurczę, smutna.
Oh, there you are. Did you find it?
Yes, here. But be careful, okay? I imagine you're right.
Mamy to.
Yes.
Miałeś rację co do Douglasa. Miał syna, który...
Oh my, that is horrible. I knew Dalgas wasn't exactly a paragon of virtue, but to abandon one's son simply because... I will never understand those sorts of people. But still, this tragedy tells us we were right about our theory regarding the stones.
Więc uważam, że to potężni są za tym wszystko odpowiedzialni, że przemawiali przez kamień i zmuszali René do tego wszystkiego.
To destroy the village and make this boy suffer, that is perfidious, truly perfidious. At least we now have all the stones. Let us complete the mosaic.
I did. Magistrar Yale approved of the request. We will take care of it as soon as possible. Your sister...
By the left path, what power! If we could really direct this, use it against the high, it might work. It just might work. Now are we... Wait a moment. You feel that?
To znaczy?
Something's different. The sea of eventualities. I can't feel it anymore.
Chodzi ci o to, że nie możesz wyrzucać czarów? A dlaczego? To przez kaganek?
No, I don't think so. It's like a veil put in front of my eyes. This doesn't bode well, it truly does not. Sharim. He's currently trying to raise the barriers.
Jakie bariery?
The ones at the gates. They are meant to magically seal them as a protection against Korek's armies. The walls are nearly impenetrable, but the gates aren't. Sharim said he would raise entropical barriers to take care of that. Quickly, go see him and find out what is going on. I will secure the beacon as best I can. Go.
O, matko. Trzeba się znowu... Śpieszyć, co? Udało nam się napełnić kaganek energią czarnych kamieni, ale w chwili, gdy myśleliśmy ostatni kamień, stało się coś dziwnego. Arkaniści nie są już w stanie rzucać czarów. To najgorszy możliwy moment na taki problem, zgodnie z tym, co powiedział arcymagister Lucian. Próbuje właśnie zabezpieczyć miasto przed najazdem Nechmięczyków. Muszę natychmiast spotkać się z magiem. W dzielnicy szlacheckiej, tak?
I tell you it won't work. I can't see anything.
But why? That just doesn't make any sense.
O kurczę, tylko tam możemy iść.
One more time for the slow thinkers among us. I recognize a
May your
magic
path
blockade
always
when
be
I see
even.
one. And as long as it is active, we can't put up the barrier.
I understand that you're upset, but an order is an order. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Thank the sun, Harenthiel. I'm trying in vain to make this highly intelligent commander of yours understand that these headaches are not arbitrary.
Grandmaster?
Sharim is right, Commander. Something is wrong.
What the...
Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
The Nuramis are inside the city! They're inside the city, damn it!
Prophet, come here. What's the meaning of this?
The Nuramis, they're inside the King's Bay. Their ships, they've just appeared. I don't understand.
They just appeared? Are you trying to tell us that an entire fleet entered our harbor and nobody noticed it?
Of course. They cast an invisibility spell on their fleet. The magical blockade prevented us from recognizing it. Good plan. Thanks to the utterly capable military around here. And it worked out perfect.
Watch your mouth, wild mage. Nobody...
Commander, it does not matter how it happened. We must act quickly. Sharim, is the spell for the barrier of the gates ready?
One at the main gate, yes. Until now, we couldn't cast it because of the blockade. Did I get the signal?
Yes. They want us to panic, but we will not do them the favor. Activate the barrier, then return to us. Soldier, you said that the Neramis have already invaded the city. To what extent?
They're in the fog district, I think. They overran the harbour gate before we were able to close it. But Sergeant Harlichan had entrenched himself at the gate of the lower district.
Keep walking.
We won't be able to hold it for long.
Good. Commander, station your soldiers on the battlement and use arrows to keep the Neramis at a distance. Don't let them get close to the market. You, Prophet, will accompany me there. We will liberate the south quarter and then secure the harbour gate, so that Sharim will be able to place a barrier there as well. At least the heart of the city will be safe then.
You're going to fight.
Yes. Now go. Time is of the essence.
Understood. Soldier, follow me.
Are you ready?
Ruszajmy.
We need to find Sergeant Harlian. The soldier said he's in the south quarter. Follow me.
Pięć. No to gruba akcja się dzieje.
Prophet.
Damn it.
Oh, come on. It's on yourself. That was your last mistake. God, what the heck? I don't bloody care what you're thinking. Secure the damn gate.
Sergeant Harleyan.
Who? Grandmaster Aranthio. It is an honor.
The honor is mine. What is the gate's status?
Bad. Dozens of Naramis are behind this gate, and they're setting up rams.
Then we will stop them. We have to secure the harbor gate at all costs. Once we have done that, our majors will seal the gate. This is all of you, I take it?
For now, yes. But reinforcements are on the way. I forgive my failure, Master. We should have seen it coming, but everything just happened so quickly.
I know. Now come on, we march out. Every second we wait will help the enemy.
Yes, sir. Guardsmen, the Grand Master is relying on us, and so is Malthus. Live up to your names.
Yes, sir!
Go!
Będziemy walczyć, kurde. For freedom.
Just at the right time.
Co jest ze strzałami moimi? Znowu mam strzały, nie te co trzeba. Dziewiątka aż. Być.
What the ball now?
Yes, sir.
It's jammed, Sergeant!
What? What are you talking about? Is it possible that the Narimis have sabotaged the mechanism?
Sabotage? Yes, of course, that must be it. What can...
The locking mechanisms of the gate are on both sides of the wall, correct?
Yes. Yes, Master, that's right.
Good. Good. Prophet, you and I will fix the cranks. Sergeant, in the meantime, you and your men will keep the Narimis off the gate. When we are finished, we will give the signal for retreat. Understood?
Yes, Master, of course. Get it. Omar, prepare the cannon. Let's show the bastards what it means to defy the Lightborn. We will await your signal, Grand Master. May his light guide you.
And you. Follow me, Prophet.
Dobrze jest, że jest za tobą.
Well then, there are two cranks with which the portcullis is controlled. One can be reached by following the left hallway, the other one is to the right. We do not know if the Narimis have already sabotaged both mechanisms, but I suppose so. You take the left crank, I will take the one on the right. Once that is done, you will return to the city gate. Understood?
Jasne. A jeśli Namiryjczycy zniszczyli je do tego stopnia, że nie uda się nam naprawić, to co wtedy?
I'm sure they're trying their best to do just that, but it will take time. The defense mechanisms of Ark are more than solid. Let's not push our luck, however.
Dobra.
Hurry up, damn it.
I am hurrying.
Dzięki. Muszę, czy? Na górę muszę iść chyba. Czy dobrze rozumiem?
For freedom!
There they are. Get Nara, prepare the fire spitter.
Thou art my light, my shimmer at the horizon. Your
fire!
A second.
Prophet's ass. Someone's out there.
I co teraz mam iść? To teraz stąd wyjść po prostu, do miasta, nie? Tak jak mówił. Nie chcę zapisywać, bo nie wiem, czy to jest zadanie na czas, zapewne tak. Więc wolę nie zapisywać, żeby nie było, że coś spierdzielę.
Retreat! Now! Do something, Grandmaster! Do something, damn
It's over.
Nie chcę ich zrobić, ale...
Suppose reconquering the gate didn't go as well as planned, did it? What happened here?
Nothing. Secure the gate.
As you wish.
Co ty robisz?
However, seems we have a visitor.
Theodore Aranthiel on the battlefield. I must confess, I am surprised. Oh my, look at these poor fools, trusting you until the end. It seems you still value human life as little as you did back in Kira. How many people was it, Aranthiel? I have forgotten.
Wise words from the mouth of a warmonger.
Oh, so that is what I am to you. If I remember correctly, it was you who refused to negotiate. You might not believe it, but I enjoy this no more than you do. Hence, one more time, Aranthiel, surrender. Your so-called army is a joke compared to mine, and it is merely a matter of time until we find a way into the city. So, for once in your life, make the right call and end this conflict before it gets even bloodier than it is now.
Well said, Clark. So, what do you expect us to do now? Ask in your wisdom? Kneel before you?
Yaslan Sharim, how disappointing to see you here. All your life you have fought religion and its tentacles, and now you fight for it.
I fight for something called common sense. You should try it sometime.
As I said, Aranthiel, last chance. Stop working on the beacon, and no one will be harmed. The cleansing has to happen, and you will not stop it.
Trust me, I will. Now, is that all?
It is. It is. Alma, line up the prisoners. I want to see each one of them crucified before nightfall. And then inform the troops. Every Enderalayan will be killed on sight.
Understood.
What?
Religion is a sickness, Aranthiel. And it is the cause of pretty much all the evil that has happened in this world over the past millennia. Your son saw that too, unlike you, but he also made a fatal mistake. To believe that the death of the Lightborn was going to change things. But they were just a symptom, not the cause of the sickness. The cause is religiosity itself, this particular way of thinking.
Przyczyna choroby leży w szaleńcach takich jak ty.
Oh, believe me, my train of thought is more rational than you might think. Religious people choose irrationality above reason, and dogmas above free thinking. They turn themselves into puppets, and by doing this, they are responsible too. And your behavior, Aranthiel, is the last proof I needed. Believe me, I wish there were another way. but you have shown me that there isn't. The High Ones will never elevate us until the ulcer of religiosity has been torn from every single head in this world. I've tried the peaceful way, but you don't seem to want it. Now live with the consequences. By the way, it's good to see that you have survived. What's about to happen now is your fault, Aranthiel. Don't even try to convince yourself otherwise.
Take this. We need to go back to the temple.
Czemu nie pomogłeś Harlowi i straży?
And lead that entropist right into the city. Their death was necessary. It was an honor for them.
Czy warto jest teraz
As
bezpiecznie?
soon as Sharim and the Arcanists have cast the seal on the door, it will be as safe as it can get, yes. But let us talk in the temple.
Jakie są dalsze kroki?
We will proceed as planned. Light the beacon as soon as possible. That is all that matters. So, how long do you need to seal the gate?
Ale mam też ten zbój, ale dobrze, że dałeś, bo mi się też kończą.
Good. Be quick about it. Gods, what is the situation in the other districts? Are all the intruders dead?
Yes, Master.
Ale to z tymi moimi kurde siemami.
Good. Tell the
By the righteous path, you are well.
What happened to Jorek? And why in blazes do you stand around like bloody waxwork figures?
Jorek has betrayed us, Teal.
What?
He has revealed the locations of our scouting posts to Korek's army. That's why we didn't see their ships coming. A keeper has caught him talking to Korek through one of the silver plates. And don't worry, he's only unconscious.
Commander, get him out of here.
Of course, Grandmaster. Where should I take him?
Anywhere, for heck's sake! We will deal with him later. This is not a case for the Tribune.
Very well, Grandmaster.
What is the status of the beacon? Where is Marriage?
At the beacon. And there is a problem with your machine. But that's something they should tell you themselves. Now, excuse me, the entire city is in panic. The people expect an explanation.
Then give them one. Follow me, Prophet, to the beacon.
I don't care, damn it. Just do it.
Co jest?
I tell you, there's no word about a numinos.
Well, if you say so, then I guess we have to get used to the idea that our machine will not glow anytime soon.
What are you talking about? We have the stones.
Grandmaster. Yes, that is right. We have the stones, and they give the beacon the energy it needs, as we had assumed.
Ale.
This crystal in the middle of the cross. It is the core of the machine, the numinos.
So?
The numinos is empty, Grandmaster. That's why it is so dark. If we were to ignite the beacon now, its energy would be emitted aimlessly, with devastating results.
An explosion, to be precise. An enormous one.
Wcześniej o tym nie wiedzieliśmy?
Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of experience in building Pyrean machines, so yes, indeed, we had not noticed it before.
Okej. To oznacza, że Luminosa kaganek jest bezużyte. Czyli to oznacza, że tak naprawdę przez cały ten czas pracowaliście nad ogromną beczką prochu.
No, it's more than that. The beacon can defeat the High Ones. The more we learn about it, the more certain we become. However, it needs a target, a kind of focal point. And if we ignite it without one, things will become very uncomfortable.
Więc czyli kara eksploduje, jeśli nie zapalimy go z pustym Numinosem.
Yes, at least that's what the writing suggests. Imagine the beacon as a huge arcane barrel full of black powder. To ignite it means to release all the energy stored within. And for all we know, it will be streaming towards the container with a crystal in its center, the numinos. However, if this numinos is empty, then it will backfire, so to speak. An explosion.
To znaczy, że bez Numinosa kara jest bezużyteczny.
So it seems, yes.
I'm very sorry, Master. We should have seen it coming.
Dobra, jak możemy to naprawić?
As soon as possible.
Yes. And before you ask, we don't know yet what the numinos actually is, and neither do we know where to search for it.
But we will find a way. Give us a week, maybe two, and there will be results, I assure you.
Then begin. Prophet, get some rest.
Oh my, such chaos.
Co się stało z mistrzem pieczęci Bartodelem? Trochę powiedziała, że nas zdradził?
Yes, he did. Even though he was one of the closest confidants of the Grand Master. I don't know what to say.
Nie wiem przynajmniej dlaczego to zrobił.
Not really. But it was no secret that he regarded the Grand Master's actions against the Neremese as careless. He does not seem to understand that the beacon is our only chance.
Czy mogę jakoś pomóc w znalezieniu tego Numinosa?
Yes, I think so. But right now we can't do anything but read the writings from old Dothul Grad for the upteenth time, hoping for some clue we might have missed before.
Jedyne co wiemy teraz, co możemy teraz zrobić, to szukać Numinosa i mieć nadzieję, że do tego czasu wojska nie wtargną do miasta.
Yes, I guess. You should take a rest. I was told what you did to secure the gate. We'll call you as soon as we need your help.
Udało nam się. Mimo wielu ofiar byliśmy w stanie zabezpieczyć bramy na wybrzeżu. Doszło do kolejnej konfrontacji z Toranem Korakiem, który po raz kolejny próbował przekonać nas do zaprzestania budowy kaganka i dopuszczenia do oczyszczenia. Prater odmówił, w wyniku czego Korak rozkazał zabić każdego więźnia i każdego napotkanego mieszkańca Enderal. Wiemy już, w jaki sposób wojska dostało się do miasta. Zwiastun pieczęci Jorek Bartal zdradził zakon. Tetan był wściekły. Pocznij w komnatach świątyni, weź udział w przesłuchaniu. Co możemy wziąć udział w przesłuchaniu? Gdzie on teraz jest? Okej.
Huh?
Yes.
Get any younger?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
The Grand Master and the Truchessa do not want to be disturbed. I'm sorry, brother, but good work in the harbor, really. The Grand Master and the Truchessa do not want to be disturbed.
Why did you kill Pegast?
I'm sorry, brother, but
I
good
didn't
work in
kill
the
her.
harbor. Really.
How often do I have to tell you that?
The Prophet found a bottle of cap dust near her body. How do you explain that?
Well, Maybe there are thousands of dust addicts in the city, and not just me. Damn it. Yes, I gave Korek the locations of our outposts, but I had nothing to do with the death of that woman.
Then at least tell us who else Korek bought. Who hired the mercenaries in Old Rashengrad?
I don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. And do you know why? Because this war is madness, Tealor. It is madness. It is unnecessary. And you are too fucking blind to see it.
I am blind? Which of us is the traitor? Which of us is responsible for the deaths of hundreds and hundreds of people?
Let's stick to the point. Accusations lead us nowhere.
A word of wisdom from your mouth, Natara. Bravo. Pity that your wisdom doesn't go beyond words. Weren't you always the most determined of the three of us? For 3 decades you led this country, and you never showed any weakness. But no. As soon as the grand, presumed dead Tealor Aranthiel returns, all you do is bow and scrape. Why, Natara? Have you too come to believe that pile of scrap metal out there can save us? Whatever that's supposed to look like. Or do you do it because Tealor warmed your bed back in the day?
You are only making it worse.
Oh, am I? You are so bloody blind. Blind and stupid. Both of you. Don't you realize how much of a fool this Korek really is? His only condition for peace was that we would stop rebuilding some ancient machine. What would that have cost us? Nothing. But no, Tealor. To you, this fantasy of cycles and high ones is more important. More important than anything else. Damn it, even your own people.
Fantasy. So you still believe that the threat is not real? After all that has happened?
I don't know. I'm a warrior, not a sage. But even if it is real, what I do know is that we can only lose this war, and that we will dig more graves with each day we wage it. Up here we are safe, yes, but what about the villages, the farmers? Don't get me wrong, Tealor. I know what I did. But sometimes a quick cut is better than bleeding out slowly. Korek would have conquered the city. We would have surrendered. And maybe he would have even shown mercy. But it's too late for that now.
No. You didn't do this for our country or our people. You did it because you wanted to save your own skin. Nothing more and nothing less. And yes, Jarek, maybe you are right. Maybe we can't win this war. But that doesn't mean I will surrender. Because I have something that you don't. Principles. You don't have any. You have nothing but your bottle of booze and your bloody dust. You are a hollow man without talent. And the only reason you are here and not in the alleys of the Undercity is your bloodline. And now people are dead, all because of your cowardice. Do not think I will ignore that for old time's sake. I will count to 3. Who else has Korek bought? 1.
Now aren't you a tough guy, Tealor?
2.
What I did was right. One day you'll realize this too. And then you will be ashamed for you just...
Tealor.
We are done here.
Okej. Wszystko jasne. O. Tego się należało spodziewać. Ciekawe, gdzie jest ta nasza koleżanka? Kaija. No to jest swoje dwa domy, ja będę mieszkał w hotelach.
Blazes, it's dark already. Time really does fly by.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live to what they say about you. I really do.
Yes. Yes,
Co?
that just might work.
No nie mówcie, że na paterze mam odpoczywać. Damn it.
Well, well.
O, kładziemy się do łóżka. O kurde. Ten? To już trzeci raz.
Now look who's here. So, my child, I know you still didn't find it. You think you know what you're doing. But the truth is, you're still wandering through the mist, just like all the others.
Mylisz się, tatusiu. Znaleźliśmy pochodnie, a mi udało się znaleźć ogień.
Yes, that is what you believe. You know, it would be so easy to see the truth, to feel it, if you, for all your heroism, had not forgotten one thing. To listen. Come, let me show you what I mean.
Znowu do domu, tak? Będzie ogień?
There we go. Sit down and let us listen to the silence. Okay, fine. I get it. You know you have sinned, and that's why you're lying. But look, honey, I'm your husband, and I deserve the truth. Lying is a sin. You know that as well as I do. And you also know the position this puts me in.
What else do you want me to say? It's ours! Yours!
Mine? You make me unhappy. You know that. You make me very, very unhappy. Next time it's going to hurt. Whose child is it? Oh, Lord, is this what I get for my piety? All these years I sacrificed myself for this family. I toiled, I buried my dreams, and all of it because I wanted them to be happy. And now my own witch betrays me and carries another one's fruit in her belly. But no, as if that weren't enough, she denies me the truth. Me, her own husband. Just what am I supposed to do now, Lord? I beg you, tell me. What shall I do? Yes, of course, Lord. You are right. How could I be so blind? The Creator has spoken to me, honey. A child born of sin is tainted. And this is why we will drown it. Yes, that's what we'll do. As soon as it's out, we'll put it in the trough.
You're a monster. You're a goddamned monster.
I beg your pardon.
No,
I think you just said something that would have made me really unhappy. But unfortunately, I didn't hear you loudly enough. So please, be so kind as to say it again. What? I can't hear you, darling. I can't hear you! So tell me, my child, how does it feel to be powerless? How does it feel having to watch and not being able to do anything?
Nie można było niczego zrobić, żeby pomóc. Nigdy.
No, but now you can, can't you? But there's no more time, silly. I have to go now, forever. It's been so long since I last ate, and I'm craving a slice of meat. Bloody, crisp meat. Goodbye.
Chore.
Hey, Saira, wake up.
O, Kalia.
What's the matter?
Uratować. Musimy ich uratować. Musimy rozpalić kaganek.
What? But we will. You found the black stones, Saira, and we'll use them to banish the high ones, no matter how hard this Korak tries to stop us. But first of all, calm down a little.
Czuję się dobrze. Co się stało? Dlaczego tu jesteś?
Well, because I heard you screaming, I suppose? And both Sharim and the Archmagister were asking for you. Apparently they have a clue as to where to find this Numenos. You should go see them as soon as possible.
Dobrze. Gdzie je znajdę?
No, they're in the Chronicum. One more thing before you go, though. There's something I need to ask you. The mercenary. Sorry for asking, but how do you feel about him?
Do kogo? Się przeziemy, dlaczego pytasz?
I was just curious. Thanks for being honest with me. Anyway, we'll talk again later. Take it slow. You don't look too well. Yes?
To od tego, co wydarzyło się w zamku Gal.
Yes.
Pamiętasz może rozmowę? Wiesz może, dlaczego kobieta w Walo to zrobiła? Zabrała twojego ojca i zabrała ciebie?
Well, you're asking the wrong person here. I think you are more familiar with that woman than I am. But judging from what you told me, and what she did to me, more and more I get the impression that she tries to channel the course of history. She influences it through single, relatively mundane interventions, like what she did back in the castle. But this is just guesswork, Saira. I don't know.
Pamiętasz naszą rozmowę, te rytuale z szarym kamieniem i kobiecie w woalu?
Only fragments. Shreds of thoughts like the memory of flying above the rooftops in that devastated village. But still, throughout all the time we were in that castle, I had this feeling of familiarity. I guess now I know why.
No. Co z twoją matką, Taniszą? Wygląda na to, że może nadal żyć.
Yes, I've thought about that too. You know, I try to imagine what it would be like, meeting her after all these years. I probably wouldn't even know what to say. But even if she is still alive, she probably thinks I'm dead. I'll have to think about this. I'll tell you once I've come to a conclusion.
Dobrze jest wiedzieć, czym właściwie jest ten czarny kamień potężny?
Not really, no. I mean, of course, now I at least know where it comes from and that, well, that its existence isn't my fault. But still, it's there and I'll have to live with it forever. Nothing can change that.
Co myślisz na temat twojego ojca?
Tyrus is my father, and he always will be. Delgalar, he had good intentions, but still, he made me into what I am. He put that stone inside my head and gave birth to that creature.
No tak, ale tylko dzięki niemu nadal żyjesz.
Yeah, I guess he is. I don't know, Saira. Truth be told, I don't know what to think or feel anymore. Just give me some time to process this.
Dobra. Zapiszmy, bo tutaj się już wiele rzeczy działo. To jest noc. W kaniście znajdzie trop prowadzący do Numinusa, osobliwego przedmiotu, który potrzebny jest do rozpalenia kaganka. Muszę udać się do chronikum i porozmawiać z uczonymi. Okej.
Sounds to me as if we'd risk a lot for just a ghost of a chance. I'm not sure if this is wise.
No chance is better than two. That's how the saying goes. You should talk to the Grandmaster. He called for you.
Did he now? How nice. Then I suppose I'll answer the holy call of duty. Walk blessed, Archmagister. Ah, Prophet. If you have a moment, I'd like to talk. Just come upstairs when you find the time.
There you are. Have you recovered?
Powiedzmy, jak wygląda sytuacja.
Well, I suppose as good as can be expected under our circumstances. The Truchesses sent half our Arcanists to reinforce the gate sigil, which makes working on the beacon harder, of course. Furthermore, the nightmares have become worse, and more reports of the Red Madness are coming in. It's tragic. Truly tragic.
Więcej w przypadku Krwawego Amoku?
Yes. Citizens are disappearing from the city, and our outposts are finding them in the wilderness, starving and delirious. And even worse, they are extremely violent. Take care if you're on the road.
Myślisz, że potężnie rosną siłę?
Oh yes, without any doubt. The war has made things far worse. It's almost as if the High Ones draw strength from the chaos. Or maybe it's a sign that the cleansing is approaching. I don't know.
Rozumiem. Jak idą prace nad kagankiem? Wiedziano mi, że macie trop związany z
Well, let's
Luminosem.
say we have a lead to a place where we could find a lead. But let me start at the beginning. While you were sleeping, someone tried to break into the storehouse of the garrison. A starling named Kumai.
Kumai? Wiem, kto to jest. Powiedz mi kiedyś jakieś zadanie.
You have? That's good. Then he might trust you.
Dlaczego wywołał się do magazynu?
Well, brace yourself. He said he was looking for shadow steel because he's been working on a starship for 2 decades now. He wants to use it to find the forgotten homeland of his people.
Jakiej ojczyzny?
Yes. Doesn't it ring a bell? The Star People believe that their ancestors were born in a forgotten place among the stars. A place without war or hunger, where everyone lives in perfect harmony. All the technology, all the machines that we owe to them were invented to help them get back to this place. A very nostalgic idea. It really is. But unfortunately, a lot of Star People have died in that quest. Their starships have crashed, or they simply disappeared. Up until now, no one has ever found the Star City. Kumai, however, claims that he can do it.
A co to ma wspólnego z Numinosem?
Well, bear with me. At first, of course, we all considered him insane. He was begging and pleading and insisting that he was just an inch from finishing his ship, and that it really could get him to the Star City. Well, unlike the others, the Grandmaster listened to him, and he ordered the scouts in Duneville to look for the cave where he claimed his workshop was. And you won't believe it, but they found out 2 things. First of all, the ship really does exist. And secondly, he says he used ancient Starling plans to construct the ship, which were handed down for generations in Anku, the Starling city on Nerin. We had a look at them. They look very similar to the plans we used to construct the beacon.
A, czyli może ma naładowany ten. Podobne? Chcesz powiedzieć, że prawdopodobnie ojcowie gwiezdnych, którzy żyli w tym zapomnianym mieście, stworzyli też kaganek?
Well, either that, or the ones who created the beacon also helped the ancient fathers build the Star City. There's no way to know for sure, but either way, what it does mean is that the ancient fathers must have known about the cycle, and therefore about the High Ones and the cleansing.
Twoim zdaniem mogliby pomóc nam dowiedzieć się, czym jest Nominus?
Well, let's put it this way. If anybody knows, it's them. And it's definitely the best lead we have found so far. So, in other words, what that means is that we need to help this Kamai finish his ship, and that we will accompany him on his journey to the Star City. Just imagine if it works. A city in the stars that has lasted for millennia. It's unbelievable. Truly unbelievable.
No to grubo. Inaczej mówiąc, musimy sprawić, żeby ten statek poleciał do Gwiezdnego Miasta i przy pomocy ich mieszkańców znaleźć Nominusa.
You make it sound so easy. But in a nutshell, yes. That's what we need to do.
No jakie są dalsze kroki?
First, you should visit Kamai's workshop in the Powder Desert. The Grand Master and some Arcanists have already left. And needless to say, be vigilant when outside the city. The Neromese might not be careless enough to have their camp right in front of the gates, but they have established outposts all over Enderal, as you have undoubtedly already noticed. You are familiar with teleport magic, aren't you? Here, take this scroll. It will transport you directly to the Powder Desert. I need to get back to my studies now. The more we learn about the beacon, the more fascinating it becomes.
Blazes, it's dark already? Time really does fly by.
Move along.
To nieźle. Klopowocowanie. W trakcie odprawy z Marianem dotyczącego mojego kolejnego zadania Julsan poprosił mnie o spotkanie w jego laboratorium. Dobra. Ziemia zapomniana, część pierwsza. Arcymagister Mereli powiedział mi o gwiezdnym o imieniu Kurmai, który ostatnio włamał się do magazynów Arcy. Gwiezdny twierdzi, że chciał zdobyć cienistą stal, która jest mu potrzebna do dokończenia budowy powietrznego statku, za pomocą którego dostali się do zaginionego miasta gwiezdnych. Z jakiegoś powodu stare plany gwiezdnych, z którymi korzysta Kurmal, przypomina plany Kaganka. Czy to oznacza, że są one projektowane przez pradawnych gwiezdnych? Nawet jeśli nie, wygląda na to, że wiedzieli o cyklu. Merali prosiła mnie o pomoc Kurmalowi przy dokończeniu statku. Uda się do warsztatu, gdzie budowany statek powietrzny. To jest kuźwa nieźle, to jest ogarnięte, naprawdę.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing. pathlessness wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Yeah, as if.
No jestem.
There you are. Lashari brought that map from some Parayan ruin a couple of weeks
Nie jestem
ago.
dobry w mapach.
Looks confusing, doesn't it? She said it contains more knowledge about the Parayans than all the tomes in the Sun Temple's library put together. And now she's gone. Just like Constantine. It still feels surreal.
Okej, co cię zatrapi?
Well, let us say that I have been thinking a lot about the decisions we make in life and where they lead us. But let's not talk about that now.
No okej, dobra. Chciałeś
I
rozmawiać.
did, yes, because I require your help in a personal matter.
Prywatnej. Ale teraz to na pewno spędzi czas?
There hasn't been a good time since the Red Madness broke out. And believe me, I wouldn't bother you with this if it weren't important.
Dobra, czego potrzebujesz?
Hard to explain. Come.
Dalej. O, na szczęście nie musimy iść.
Fair enough. Where do I start? Imagine the following scenario. You're in an old fortress. Suddenly a door opens and a bandit charges in. Before you even realize what is happening, he raises his bow, nocks an arrow, and fires it straight at your throat. What happens next?
Dobre pytanie. Mogę przywołać taumaturgiczną barierę, która odeprze atak.
That is one possibility, yes. It might be the one you would experience. The truth, however, is a bit more complex than that. Reality branches off into millions of new realities. One in which the bandit kills you, one in which he gets hit by a falling piece of rubble from the ceiling, one in which a tunnel spider jumps out from the shadows and kills him. The possibilities are endless. Everything that can happen will happen, and creates a new eventuality in the process, another reality.
Okej. Inaczej mówiąc, nawet jeśli strzała nie dostanie mnie w jednej rzeczywistości, zrobi to w innej, tak?
In a million others, yes. There might even be one where a magical anomaly suddenly transforms the bandit into a mirad. Everything that can happen will happen. This is the nature of our universe.
Może ewentualności, czy... Dobrze zakładam, że twoja prośba wiąże się właśnie z tym?
I'm getting there. I assume you know that this mechanism is also the reason for the existence of magic. An arcanist is able to transport eventualities from one reality into another, and thus perform feats considered supernatural. So far, so good. But what if there were a way to not only bring elements of other eventualities into ours, but to travel these other realities physically?
Podróżować do nich? Mówisz o wkraczaniu do różnorodnego świata?
I am indeed.
Jak to jest w ogóle możliwe?
Well, this is where it gets exciting, isn't it? With the Planeswalker. Come, let us sit. Have you ever heard of the name Dalmarek?
Nie. To jest starzec, który zniszczył Telgras za pomocą żaru słońca.
That's the one. What hardly anyone knows, however, is that Dalmarek's experiments reached far beyond the sun wheel. Among other things, he worked on a device called the Planeswalker, a combination of Enderalian mentalism and Paraean technology.
No i ta machina pozwala użytkownikowi na zmianę rzeczywistości.
Temporarily, yes. Sadly, Dalmarek never had the chance to finish it, since he was too busy blowing up Thalgard.
Czy planujesz odbudować piechura wymiarów? Dlaczego? Żeby uratować Lishari?
Lishari?
O!
No. Even if we were to find a reality where she didn't die, we couldn't bring her back. Suffice it to say that there is something I need to see. Something I want to see. To be honest, it wasn't my intention to drag someone else into this. But there's no other choice, so here we are.
No, nie powinniśmy skupić się na poszukiwaniu Noinusa?
We should, yes. But let me reassure you that this endeavor won't take up too much of our time. And as I've already said, I would not bother you with this if it weren't important.
A czy tego typu urządzenia może nam pomóc w walce z cyklem?
It could, but not that much. Other than what I'm planning to use the Planeswalker for, we lack a concrete plan for using it against the cycle. The only thing we could do with it is use it to blindly glimpse into other realities and hope that we can gain information in the few moments we have there. And for reasons I will elaborate on later, traveling into other realities is quite dangerous. In other words, it's not worth the risk. No, Prophet. Our fight against the High Ones is one we'll have to fight in this world. There's no way around that.
Okej. Czy potrzebujesz mojej pomocy do odbudowania piechura wymiarów? Nieźle.
It would mean a lot to me, if that's worth anything to you.
Od czego zaczynamy?
Well, first of all, we need to acquire two materials I wasn't able to find here in Ark. The ether crystal and a special kind of alloy. According to my research, Dalmarek's old laboratory in Thalgard would be a good place to start our search.
Kryształ eteru?
Yes, I'll tell you more about it later.
Jeszcze jedno, dlaczego ja, czy twoi nachmelscy sprzymierzeńcy nie mogą ci w tym pomóc?
You mean Jekyll and Muriel? Yes, they could. But their magical talents aren't anywhere near powerful enough to help with the activation ritual. Also, son knows why, I can't help but feel a certain amount of trust towards you.
Dobrze, gdzie jest to
Right in the
laboratorium?
middle of Thalgard's contaminated areas, so it will be dangerous. You have a map, don't you? Here. That's where we should find the entrance. I have some preparations to make first, so let us meet there shortly. Ah, and one more thing. I would appreciate it if we could keep this matter between you and I for now. I know I've said it before, but this mission is personal, and I'd rather not have to justify it to Aranthiel. Firstly, because it's a personal matter. Secondly, it's too much of a risk as long as Khalim and his helper are still sauntering about. The less people know of this mission, the better.
Wspomniałeś coś o rytuale aktywującym. Co to właściwie jest?
That's complicated. We'll talk about it once we get there.
Słuchaj, skoro mam ryzykować swoim życiem, to chcę wiedzieć, co to jest, przynajmniej z grubsza.
The essentials. Well, suffice it to say that what happened to Lishari and Constantine have made me question certain things. I know that they gave their lives for the greater good, but frankly, there have been times when I've found it hard to stay true to our cause. I am hoping that what I'll find over there will help me regain some sense of purpose. Yes, I know, probably not the answer you were hoping for, but it's the best I can do for now. Forgive me.
No dobrze, możemy zaczynać.
We will. I will meet you in Thalgard.
Ciężkie zadanie mi te kurde już mi się zasypia. Jestem zmęczony i to nie wiem, czy jest sens dalej grać, bo mi się co chwilę urywa film i nie wiem, co on mówi właściwie. No, trochę szkoda mi tego live'a, bo kurczę. Było lepiej to dodać za dnia. Się okazuje, kurczę, jeszcze jest sporo tutaj do ogarnięcia. To jest część pierwsza dopiero. Tylko 2 nam zostały z tych. Ja i jego syn odbyliśmy rozmowę w świątyni Słońca. Powiedział mi o morzu ewentualności i o podróżach w innej rzeczywistości. Do podróży potrzebny jest piechur wymiarów, artefakt, który wiele lat temu został stworzony przez strażnika Dalmaraka. Jusyn nie zdradził mi, do czego dokładnie potrzebuje piechura, jednak tak zamierzam pomóc. Być może ten artefakt może nam w walce pomoże walce przeciwko potężnym. Musimy zacząć od pozyskania potrzebnych materiałów w laboratorium w Trachladzie. Gdzie to w ogóle właściwie jest? Tu nie byliśmy w ogóle jeszcze. To jest razy 4, kurde. Damn it. O, sporo questów poszło. Dobra, nie ma co, bo już mi się urywa film. Bez sensu. Szkoda gry. No cóż, nie uda nam się skończyć to w ten weekend. Czy pewnie jeszcze z tydzień nam zajdzie z Enderalem. Tak naprawdę już sporo zrobiliśmy, kurczę, bo zobaczcie. To znaczy tak. Tutaj jeszcze są miejsca, w których nie byliśmy. Jeszcze tutaj trzeba będzie zwiedzić. Na końcu. Tu jest budowany statek. Tutaj też być może jeszcze coś będzie. No to jest droga właściwie. To tutaj. Tędy, no tak, tędy jeszcze trzeba będzie przejście. Dobra, nie ma co. Zapiszę, bo szkoda tego. Bo szkoda mi gry. Kończę. Trzymajcie się, hej.